What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chrono Chord Gaming. It's finally here, Plague of Shadows, the first DLC pack for free for Shovel Knight. What an awesome game. I am so stoked to show you guys some of these new features. Been playing through it ever since I downloaded it, and I gotta say, it's fantastic. It brings an entirely new style of gameplay to this game. And man, there's just so much here to talk about. Let's go ahead and get right into it here. We're going to start off with this Plains level, of course. This is the tutorial level of sorts. The same one we played with Shovel Knight in the beginning of the game. Looks like we have some of the Plague Knight's minions here. Going to show us how to bomb jump. They got to get the heck out of here. Probably a wise idea before we get there. We got our potions primed and ready to go. Starting off already, if we hold square, we can do the bomb jump. We also do have a double jump that we can use while we're in the air, though it's not a full double jump. Looking here at the bomb parts, we have the bomb casing, the bomb powder, as well as the bomb fuse. Those are three things we're going to be able to upgrade as we go along. We have this tonic slot here, which we'll take a look at later. The burst slot here as well is something really cool, and the arcana, or our magic. It looks like we're pretty barren right now, but we're going to continue along, pick up as much gold as we can, so I can show you some of these upgrades. There's not a whole lot of differences here, but right off the bat, you're going to notice the coin, the green coin. As right there, we see another one way up in the air. You're gonna have to use your new abilities that you have, the bomb jumps and the double jump, to grab those. We'll get into what those do for us here shortly, but we gotta make sure to look out for them along the way. Those are gonna add some cool new powers to our arsenal. And, you know, it's pretty much the same here on this Plains level. I'm not sure that there's anything different as far as an alternate path for the Plague Knight to take, but we're going to be able to show you in a future episode here of Plague Knight, Plague of Shadows DLC, some of those branching paths that I think are really, really cool. Let's go ahead and use this tonic here. We got a free one, as you can see. We'll gain a health bubble, only until we are to die again, though. If we do die, we'll lose that, so you gotta watch out. Make sure to carry plenty of potions with you if you're just starting out your own playthrough. Those are gonna come in handy in those boss fights. Right before you go into the fight, you can take one of those potions and beef up your life. Gotta watch out on this double jump over the spikes with the bomb burst. You're gonna have to make sure and get all of these green coins. That it is one of the collectible items in each stage that we're going to have to get. Of course, there are, naturally, achievements and trophies tied into those. So, make sure to grab all those you can here on your first playthrough. Oh man. Bubble Dragon returns. This guy can be sort of a pain if you're not careful. Not necessarily this one. But we're going to see him again later in the stage, and it can be a real pain in the rear if you're near a pit or anything. Man, I love how we can just jump right over there and take him out, no problem. Grab the rest of this gold and everything, and... well, guess I had to show you a death eventually. Nothing special, same old, same old. And we're back, same spot. Let's recover our gold that we lost there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's a cool little happy accident that happened there. I might have to see how many times in the future I can juggle that thing. I don't think there's any achievements tied into it with the Plague Knight, but that was pretty cool. Didn't even mean to do that necessarily. I was just trying to bomb the sand out of the way. Watch out for these little cockroach guys. At least I think that's what they are. They kind of look like cockroaches. And we have uncovered, much like we did with the Shovel Knight in this stage, this little hidden path over here. And it's pretty much the same, except we have the addition of these green coins here that we're going to have to collect. I believe they're called cipher coins, if I'm not mistaken. But those are going to be an integral part of the game. They can be difficult to collect in some spots. We're going to have to use some of our abilities going forward to uncover the locations of some of those. We'll show you more of that to come. Man, I gotta say, it's hard to decide which of the two I like better thus far. Plague Knight or Shovel Knight. They're both super cool, and even though it's the same game and the same stages with just slight additions, man, I gotta say, if the scope of these DLC packs with the new characters, and supposedly we're gonna get 2 more, the King Knight as well as the Spectre Knight. If this is the scope that these updates are going to be on, man, awesome. I am so looking forward to it. Yacht Club Games, gotta say thanks for the free DLC. Of course, Shovel Knight came about as a Kickstarter campaign, and this was one of the perks of the Kickstarter campaign, one of the stretch goals, and they got it. I believe the Kickstarter achieved every single one of the goals for the game. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is a battle mode also added to the Wii U version of Shovel Knight, but I don't think they have it on any of the other platforms yet. I'm hoping that they do add that to all the platforms because, man, it'd be a lot of fun to play against 3 of your buddies as the various characters in the game, sort of a Super Smash Brothers style. Bomb jump that little dragon guy. Now, what the heck is this thing? Looks like a diving mask. Okay, we can hit it. Okay. Oh, we've broken it open. And we're gonna... Oh. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I was wondering how we were gonna get up there. Thanks for the lift. Man, nothing different here, except I think Shovel Knight had a ladder there where he could get up, so... I don't know what happened to that ladder. Maybe somebody cut it down. But man, I'm really hoping that in the future we keep getting these DLC updates to Shovel Knight. Because, man, Plague Knight is so much fun to play with. I will say, guys, it takes a little bit of time to get used to. And maybe in the beginning you're going to feel like Plague Knight's playthrough is a little bit more difficult. But I can assure you, as you go through and unlock more of the abilities and kind of get more comfortable with Plague Knight, you're going to probably get the same amount of enjoyment that I have thus far out of it. And, wow, man, I've been almost playing it non-stop since it released. Wanted to make sure I was at least halfway decent at this game before I attempted a playthrough here for you guys. Yeah, I knew it. We were coming back to the Bubble Dragon again. I guess this must be his brother, his twin brother, perhaps. Just gotta watch out for those pits, man. Those bubbles come at you pretty quick, and if you should get hit the wrong way and knock down the pit there, you're a goner. But in the case of the Plague Knight, if you have your bomb jump, your bomb burst jump, charged like that, you could theoretically start to fall down, and if you're quick enough, you can release that bomb jump and come right out of the pit. It is difficult to control sometimes, but once you get used to it, man, I really feel like I can dominate with the Plague Knight. He is a lot of fun to play with. It's kind of a quirky character for sure. And there's a whole lot of differences that you're going to see going forward if you're familiar with the Shovel Knight story and the playthrough and all of the various characters. You kind of get some cool additional info about all of them and what their motivations are. Certainly the motivations of the Plague Knight here. As we mentioned in a previous episode, Mona, who the Shovel Knight sees in the cellar of the village and plays the bottle smashing game with, Mona appears to be a comrade of the Plague Knight. We're going to get a little bit more into her and their relationship, which does play a pretty big part in this game. She seems to be one of the main characters in this game, aside from, of course, the bosses you face and the Plague Knight. Now, if my memory serves me, yes, we are nearing the end of this stage. here, this first stage, the Plains, and of course, gonna use those tonics to beef up before this fight, because I believe we're about to take on the Black Knight. If the Shovel Knight playthrough is any indication, oh no, it looks like the Black Knight has the Magicist held hostage, and I think he believes that she is helping us in our quest for the ultimate potion. Yeah, I don't think she has just yet. Yeah. Why don't you just let her go? There you go, Magicist. Run away. Run away. For the Plague Knight is coming to your rescue, or as the Black Knight calls him, the panicky pushover. You're going to see just what kind of a pushover we are here, because you're about to get rained down with some bombs. Plague Knight is going to lay the smack down. Let's charge up our bomb jump. Wait for that meter to fill, and boom, here we go. I'm going to try to avoid any damage whatsoever, and really lay it on the Black Knight here. Almost called him the Plague Knight, but I am the Plague Knight. Boom, we're really draining his health. These 3 bomb bursts that you can throw out here, where you just toss 3 of them in a row in quick succession. You can really do a lot of damage to these guys. It takes down a half of a life bar in each case here on the Black Knight. He's vanquished. Let's do a little jig. Folks, thank you so much for joining us in part 1 of our coverage of the Plague of Shadows DLC. I'm C-Dub. Catch you next time.